let me introduce you to my golden doodle, Bentley. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is an introduction to this little guy. Yeah, we got a puppy. Tommy and I got a puppy, and we're so excited to show it to you. A little bit of a background of how this whole situation happened. So about 7 weeks ago, Tommy and we were thinking about, you know what, I think we should get a pet for our family. And I was a little bit skeptical about it at the beginning because we don't have children yet, and we were like, I don't know if that's a good idea. But then after thinking about it more and more, I was like, you know what, actually it is a good idea. It is better for us to go ahead and get a puppy, have it all trained, have a puppy went to a potty train, being big enough. Come on, boy. We just wanted to grow up a family with a fur fan. At the beginning, I was not a big fan of it because I was like, oh, we don't have children yet. But then after I thought about it a little bit more, like further, and like really think about like the consequences and the outcome of having a puppy, I was like, you know what? I think it's better if we get it now. That way when we do get children, the dog will be already trained. I don't have to worry about potty training a dog. I don't have to worry about, like, you know, getting my things destroyed and all this other stuff that entitles to have a puppy. So and I didn't want to be dealing with the same of like, oh, get a puppy and then have children. Like, I don't know if I could have been able to handle the pressure and like the responsibility at that time, like all together. So we decided that, yeah, it was a good idea to go ahead and start looking for a puppy. So we obviously, you know, we wanted to help out, and we didn't want to have to go and, you know, go to a breeder and get a puppy. So we decided to go through, you know, go around into shelters. So when we first thought about the idea of getting a dog, we thought about the 3 breeds. The first one was a Goldendoodle, the second one was a Portuguese water dog, and then the third one was a Schnauzer. All of them giant, the big ones. But when we saw how much those dogs were, we were like, oh, whoa. I don't think that's a good idea to spend all that money in a dog. So we were like, okay, I guess, you know, we're gonna have to wait. So we waited a couple weeks, and then we started looking again into, you know what, let's adopt the dog. You know, that's the right thing to do. So we started going to shelters, and a lot of the things that we saw were not fit for our family and our personalities. So hey buddy. So that's when we went online, and we started getting ourselves into like this website, adoptme.com. and on the website we put that our favorite breeds were those 3 breeds. So you never know. I was like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If they find a puppy that needs to get rescued and it just happens to be the breeds that we like, that would be ideal. So and that's how this whole thing started. We were 5 weeks ago, I was planning a trip to go and visit my sister in Georgia. It was the weekend before my birthday, and I got an alert that, oh my gosh, they found these dogs. And I'm like, okay. So when I look at the link, okay, so when I open up my email, they had these beautiful pictures of these 2 golden doodles that they needed to be rescued. They were coming from the Midwest, and I was like, what? I was working. In the middle of work, I was like, I called Tommy. I was like, Tommy, look at your email. So I forwarded the email, and you had to apply ahead of time. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let's just apply. We don't lose nothing applying for the dog. And that's how the whole thing started. I was scheduled to travel, so I went into my trip, and Tommy stayed home. And I don't know, I was like, did you hear anything about the rescue, and did you hear anything about the shelter? And like, Tommy would not tell me anything in specific. So eventually I came back from from Georgia, and here he has this beautiful golden doodle that we rescue from the Midwest. A little bit of a background of where he came from. Apparently, not a specific, I don't have the right, like the correct story, but there was like a puppy mill or something like that down in the Midwest, and I guess they busted this breeder or something like that, and they took all the puppies from them, from that breeder. So they needed to find them. This amazing rescue was like, we'll take them and we'll get them, you know, we'll get them adopted. And hi, yes, and that's how we got, like, you know, that alert. I am a true believer that things are meant to be when they're meant to be. You know, we never thought that we were gonna be able to adopt a pure breed goldendoodle. That never crossed our minds, and it just, we got the alert and it happened. You know, Tommy went to Brooklyn to get him. According to him, they had in the van, they had many dogs. They had like 5 labradoodles, they have like 7 of these guys, or 8, something like that. And Tommy got there really early. He was ticket number 12, which it's pretty interesting. He was asking in the line, like, what dog are you coming to see? What dog are you coming to see? And everybody wanted a goldendoodle. And in the actual, like, ad, they only put 2 dogs. So, oh my gosh, if I am number 12 in the line and everybody wants a goldendoodle, like, I'm not gonna get one, you know? So anyway, goes to, like, the line, people were getting labradoodles, little doodles. There were other dogs that they could adopt, and it was Tommy's turn, and he saw this guy when he came out of the van. He actually showed me a video of him, you know, when they were bringing the dogs out of the van. And this guy, literally, I don't know if it was a connection, it was meant to be, it was a God connection, who knows? This guy literally stopped and looked at Tommy when he was, you know, recording that video. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, this thing was meant to be. So he got to the you know, to his turn, and this guy was still there. He was still there, just waiting to be adopted. And that's the story of how we got him. So the name Bentley, I wanted a nice name, that it was pet friendly, that it was not too humanly named, like, it's not a common name. And I wanted it to be something that represents both of us. So Tommy, it's a die-hard car aficionado. Like, he loves cars, and I just like, you know, I like cars too, but he's really into, you know, I like pets. So it was the perfect combination of, like, naming him like a Bentley, like the car, and for me it was like a nice dog name. I thought it fit him perfectly, so that's how we came up with his name. The moment I told Tommy, hey, you know what, I think we should name him Bentley, it was a ding 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 ding, that's the name. It matches his personality. Yes, boy, it matches his personality, and I think we picked an awesome name for him. When he is right now 19 weeks. Yeah, he's 19 weeks, almost 5 months. We got him at 4 months. We don't know exactly when he was born. They don't have an exact date, but they did say that he was definitely born in November, either mid-November or end of November. When we took him to the vet, they confirmed that, but they also told us in the vet that he is gonna be a big guy. I don't know how that's gonna work, where he's already big as it is, but they say that the vet said that he's gonna be very big. Anyway, I just wanted to share this new journey with you guys, because, you know, I just want to share it. He's such an awesome puppy. Look at him. Good boy, Bentley. Good boy. He is so friendly. He doesn't bark. He is actually pretty, look at him. He's actually pretty mellow. The only time I heard him bark was when he saw deers for the first time, and then he doesn't bark, but he whines a little bit in the mornings because he knows that he wants to wake us up. So he's like, okay, everybody wake up, I need to use the bathroom. He's doing great, right guy? Right guy? Right guy? Bentley, he's such a cutie. He loves cuddles. I give him like a good 20-minute cuddle at the beginning of the day after I walk him. We feed him 3 times a day. He's still a puppy, even though he looks pretty big. And he is allergic to poultry, so we give him lamb for food. Ouch! And he's so good. He's so energetic. Tommy is so in love with him, which I am super happy about. This is Tommy's first pet ever. This is the first time that I'm sharing my house with a pet. We are so happy, and I just wanted to share my happiness with you, and you're probably gonna see a lot of videos with him. Make sure you follow me on social media. I post a lot of him. He has his own Instagram. I'm gonna link it down below, but his Instagram is Mr. Bentley the Goldendoodle. And oh my goodness, oh my goodness, good boy. My doodle is amazing. All right, so thank you so much for watching. You're gonna see a lot of this guy in this channel, so make sure you give this video a thumbs up and you would like it, and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you follow us on social media, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hey buddy, wanna say bye? You wanna say bye? Say goodbye, good boy. Yeah, you wanna say bye. Yeah, you wanna say bye.